right now. The ABCs of my program are attitude, which whenever you place anything past your lips, you begin an attitude of gratitude. And that's such a unity thing. We know how powerful attitude of gratitude can be. It opens up the sensory doors of our body. It says, hey, this is a good thing. I don't care if you're putting a bazooka piece of bubble gum in your mouth. You bless the person that did the cartoon that's wrapped around the gum. I don't care if you're eating somewhere in the middle of Hong Kong and it's a street vendor, you're going to bless that food because you're far more likely to get the healthy portion out of it with that type of behavior. Fear closes our systems down and amps it up to be prepared for the worst. And so we usually find what we're preparing for and attract it to us. So really important that you watch your attitude when you're consuming anything. ABCs. So breathing. We are like a carburetor in a car, although I drive an electric car now. When we have a combustible engine, we put oxygen in with the fuel, mixes up, bursts, and breaks the molecular bonds in the fuel, and that power is what drives the pistons and gives energy. That's exactly what's happening in our digestive process. We need to oxygenate our food supply when we're taking it down, but not through our mouth, not like sucking in mouth air with the food. We want to be chewing with our mouth closed, breathing with our nose, because our nose is picking up sensory data of what it is we're eating. So it's a great big orchestra that's going on, sensory orchestra that's happening. So very important, ABCs. The last one, of course, is chewing. So at the same time that you're breathing in through your nose, then you're chewing with your mouth closed. And the reason it's so important to chew, particularly if you're a vegetarian and you have little consumption of animal products, are you a vegetarian?
Yeah.
So we can improve your digestion right here if you pay attention to this. We don't digest carbohydrates in our stomach. We digest them in our mouth, in the saliva that we deliver into our mouth. It breaks down carbohydrates. The only thing that really gets broken down in our stomach are animal proteins, because hydrochloric acid is produced in our gut, not in our maxillary gland. So our maxillary gland is maxillary, yeah, jaw. Gland comes from behind our ear in the brain, and it's reading sensories from the time you see or think food and smell it. It's starting to create all the enzymes that you need in your mouth to digest that food and send it down into your gut, into the digestive wonder bread in the middle, so that it can sit in there as a ripening bowl. And it sits there and ripens until all of those particles that you chewed on have been broken down sufficiently small enough to be passed into your small intestine.